Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I have another haul, which is stuff that I had purchased before when I did my other haul, but took a little bit longer to get to me. And actually two spur of the moment purchases, which I'm so excited about. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. We're first going to talk about my drugstore stuff and kind of the boring stuff. The first one I purchased is the Veet Aloe Gel waxing strips. And the reason I get these is because I haven't been using my hot wax, like, you know, the kit that you get from Sally Beauty, and it's like this white kit, and it's like the melt warmer kind of situation, and you put the wax on there and then you can, you know, that kind of thing. I haven't been using that one as much lately because I feel like this one is just so convenient. So I have been buying these to do my legs and stuff like that. So I got another one of these because they were on a discount, and it was the biggest discount that I had seen before. I've never seen a discount that steep. I think they were regular $21, and it was on for like 16 something. Usually it's on for 19 something, and I like for sure buy when they're on sale. But this one I had to grab one, even though I have almost a full one left still. So I had this. The only situation is I bought a bunch of the Live Clean soaps, and it had crunched against the box, so it got all damaged in the bottom. It doesn't want to stay closed now. So I will have to eventually transfer these to my other box. And when those ones are done, which I probably could have done by the end of the month, then this one will be the one that I put as an empty because I will use the box that's secure. But I do really enjoy these. I think if you're looking for a really quick way to wax and just maintain hygienic, this is a really easy way to do it. And I really like them. Of course it hurts. I mean, you're pulling hair right out of your skin. Right out. Right out. It's gonna hurt. That's okay. I like it. I prefer it. I do not want to be a hairy baby. All right, the next one I got, actually this is another sample I got for free, which is the Buxom lip gloss in the shade, I think this is White Russian as well. Yeah, White Russian. And I got that because I ordered a sharpener, which was a very big must. I also just got a sharpener from Essence. I think this is from Essence. Yeah. And it was $2.49, and it sharpens very stubbly, and I find that I have to sharpen more frequently with it. So I thought I would try the Buxom one because this, why can't I open you? This sharpener was only $8. And the other one was $2.49. And this is more like my Quo one. This looks like a big one. That looks huge. That's huge. Did I order the wrong size? Oh my gosh, you guys. I think this is going to fit the wrong size thing. Shoot. Oh, yeah, that's not going to fit my jumbo pencil. So let's try, do I have another pencil here? Let's try this one here. It's my Buxom. This one is like drying out, so no, it's really a weird shape. I may have to return that. So I'm just not going to do anything with that. That is super weird. It's got a huge hole. It doesn't fit the NYX jumbo pencils, and it doesn't fit a regular lip liner or eyeliner. So I have a feeling that this is probably for like eyeshadow pencils or something. It just says pencil sharpener. What the hell? Anyway, very strange. That's disappointing. And then I also picked up this Body Glide Body Balm, which you can use for chafing for your inner thighs and stuff like that. I am definitely going to try this out. This was a suggestion from my friend Jaylon, and she said that this works really well. And I usually just wear mega body spanks, like right up under the bra, right all the way to the knees. I probably will continue to do that, but on some days when I'm in my backyard or something, or I just don't feel like, you know, wearing a whole bodysuit underneath a dress, I'll try this. This was $14 Canadian, and it's 14 ounces, or 14 grams, sorry. 14 ounces would have been great. 14 grams. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like a very tiny deodorant stick. And I also picked up the Tanologist Face and Body Drops, Self Tan Drops, and this is in the shade medium, and this is 30 mils. So I got this because my face tan is going away, but my body tan is staying. And I actually sprayed my face this morning with the Saint Tropez. I sprayed that. So I definitely need some more face drops because my body tans way quicker than my face because I exfoliate, I wash my face constantly. I'm using all kinds of abrasive stuff and it's taking off my dead skin and that's taking my tan away on my face. So my face is like very light compared to my body. Ever since I painted my nails and I talk with my hands, all I can see is highlighter flying around. So I apologize. I'm trying to avoid that. The next item I picked up was the Putty Blush from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Bora Bora. I kind of want to try this on today, but we're going to go through the other items and see. But I kind of think I want to try this on actually. But this is so cute and pink. I didn't put any blush on. I do have highlighter. You can see it's like a big white strip. Definitely too light, but I'm still trying to use through it. I want that finished and I am so determined. But this is what the shade looks like. It's very beautiful. I would love to see them pour these. Just I could watch that for hours. So beautiful. I think I'm going to try this one on because it's such a beautiful light, almost coral pink and more on the pink side, but definitely a coral undertone. And I do also have, what is this one called? Turks and Caicos. It's very more, like it's very more, my goodness, it's much more coral. This one is much more pink, but it does have a pink undertone. This reminds me a lot of, if you guys are familiar with China Glaze nail polish, it reminds me of, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget the name now. I just had it on my, oh my gosh, Flip Flop Fantasy. That's what it reminds me of, Flip Flop Fantasy. I'm going to go ahead and just try this. Okay, so it's got a very dense texture to it. It looked gelatinous almost. So now you can see that top shine has been taken away, which is unfortunate because I like that. But let's go ahead and try this on. I think this is something that I could really build up quite a bit. But I think it will look very nice for all seasons. It's very cute, quite natural because I'm not putting on a whole bunch and I'm technically blending it a little bit more than, there you can see it's very punchy. So you can obviously build it up, but I'm just going to blend that out because I don't want a crazy amount of blush because there is something else I want to try. But so far, I'm enjoying that. It doesn't feel tacky at all once it's on the skin. And I like that because I don't like to feel like I have Vaseline all over my face. So that one is Bora Bora. Very happy that I got that. I will probably throw that in a future project. So keep an eye out for that because I definitely want to get some use out of items in my collection, especially new and cream products. Next we have a little order from Beauty Bay, which is a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, and I want to share with you guys what I got. So the first one I ordered was a must for me. This is the Berries palette. This is definitely my color story. This is all a Jen color story right here. I love these shades. I think they're gorgeous. Definitely getting washed out from a bunch of lights that I have here, but you can see just how nice and shiny and stunning these are, and the mattes look beautiful. Cannot wait to play with those. So that'll definitely be on the list of something to use in a future video. Next, I ordered the Midnight palette. They come very nicely wrapped. Double bubble wrap, not gum, for those of you who are as old as me. So this is the Midnight palette. It is the blues and purples. And oh my gosh. It looks like that. Really beautiful. I do want to swatch a couple of these, so I'll quickly do that. So this is one of the nice purple shades, and that's a matte shade, and look how nicely that applied. Then we have one of the lighter blue shades. And this applied very nicely as well. And then we have a deep, deep, deep matte blue, which applied like this. Very nice. And I'm going to show a shimmery blue as well, because it's like a purpley indigo blue. It almost looks like two-tone because it shows a lot more blue there, and then this way more purple, but maybe it's just the shine factor. Anyhow, next we have the earthy, and I just want to get these in my inventory, so that's why I'm doing this all right now. So I want to start playing with this stuff. And this one is the earthy palette right here, which is all the greens and more neutral brown type deals. And this is the way this looks. You have just a couple of like more rusty red colors, mustards, some greens, olives, very bright, like neon-y green, kind of like this one right here is very bright. This one right here and right here are very bright. Mint shades, teal, like very beautiful. This is stunning. I had to get this. I've seen so many swatches, and this was on a huge sale, so I had to pick that up. But I did get it because I don't have very many of these champagne shades, and that is just so beautiful. And also the greens, like I'm very much excuse me, into green eyeshadow lately. So if you're on my Instagram, you'll see a couple of the green eyeshadows I've recently done. But I'm trying to play around, but my go-to shades lately have been very neutral. So yeah, that's something that I'm loving, and especially I do for work. So today is just a full-on matte eyeshadow day, but yesterday I put what is that shade from JD Glow, Unexpected, all over the lid, and then everything else is a neutral shade. So that's what I did yesterday, and I have been doing that mostly. Today is the first day I didn't put Unexpected on my lid, and I just find that this is so beautiful. I do have one more eyeshadow palette I want to share with you before I get to my big grand finale. This is actually another grand finale, a second grand finale, but this is the Natasha Denona Star palette. I can't believe I got this. This was a pretty penny, but it was heavily discounted. So it was $75 off the regular price. And there was no way that I could pass that up. I had to buy this because I've been wanting it for so long. And when they're heavily discounted like that, I find that they are either being discontinued because they all come back. But anyhow, I really wanted this. I've seen many people play with this eyeshadow palette. It's just gorgeous. And it does have two color stories in here. However, you can play with them mix and matched together. They're stunning. There's a lot of neutrals, a lot of nice outer corner deep shades and browns. I'm just going to swatch a few of these for you really quickly, and then we're going to move on to the final thing. But I just want to swatch a couple of these brown and more pinky shades. So those two look rather exact. Those are two different shades. So this top one is the more brown one. This bottom one is the more gold one. So that's a little bit odd to me that they were so similar. And then I think I'm going to swatch this beautiful peach shade right here. Very pretty. So I really like this. I mean, I haven't played with it, but I love the way that the color stories look. I really do like the Natasha Denona formula. Is it my favorite? No, but I still do really like the formula, and I definitely can't wait to play with that for sure. And now on to the finale. The reason I'm saving this for last is because I got such a massive deal, and there was also a bit of an issue with my order. A couple of issues actually. So the reason I wanted to save this for last is because there's a tiny little story that goes with this. And I wanted to mention that this is how you handle customer service. So I ordered from Melt Cosmetics. They had a huge sale on their Amor y Mariposas collection. These are the gel liners, and they also had a bundle on this for a discount. So this is the eyeshadow palette and the blush palette. Absolutely beautiful packaging. They had heavily discounted everything, every single thing from this line. You could get the PR kit with the box and everything. You could get the brushes separate, the lipstick separate, eyeshadow palette separate, everything separate. You could also get little small bundles of things. So I ordered this as a bundle and these as a bundle. So when I placed my order, I was rushing, and I originally just ordered these two in the bundle together. So this one would have been $28 by itself, and this one would have been about $28 by itself, but together it was $38. So, and that's US pricing. So I ordered those, and I pressed complete order, and I realized that I had forgotten to order these. So I reached out to Melt's customer service, and immediately they replied, and they had given me a code for free freight. So I completed my order. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I completed my order. I put these are $19 for all three of them, US. So I put all of those in a cart. I put the code in for the free freight code, and it went through without charging me freight. So I basically had combined all of this on one order and only got charged shipping once, which I greatly appreciated. That's not even where it ends. So yesterday I received my gel liners in the mail, and I also had one of those forms, like the slips that they leave, the mailmen and delivery men leave in the door when you have something that needs to be picked up, either say FedEx or Canada Post or whatever it is. So I had that, but I also had these, and I thought the only thing that's outstanding are my eyeshadow palette and my blush palette. So I knew that that was what was there. And the reason on the slip said COD, which means I have to pay the company something in order to get my products. Now, there was nothing stipulated online. There were no reasons why I should have had to pay anything extra. So I thought I'll take my slip and I'll go down to Shoppers Drug Mart, which is where the closest Canada Post location was. And I gave them my slip and I asked them how much it would be for me to pick up my parcel. And they said I can't remember exactly what it was, 1303 or 1331 or something like that. So anyways, I said, okay, fine. The freight to Canada was $15 US. So I thought, if I'm going to pay $13, I'll pay this now, and then I can talk to the company and find out what happened, because there's no reason why I should have paid an additional $13 on something where it did not stipulate that there were any extra fees or any charges, whatever that should have been applied to me. So I paid it and I took my stuff home, and a little bit later that night I had taken my receipt. I took my receipt and I took a picture of it, and I sent that to Melt via email in response to my order for this, because this is the order that had the charge on it. So I replied with that email, and I asked them, like I said, please see the attached. I was charged this value in order to pick up my product with COD. There was no issue, no anything stipulated on my order saying that I needed to pay that. There was nothing on the sheet that said why I'm getting charged this. I'd like to know the reasoning why I'm getting charged this extra fee, and I would also appreciate a credit, please. So please, can someone contact me? Here's my information. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Immediately they replied, and they had refunded me already that value. They said, sorry for the inconvenience. We have credited your account, blah, 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 your card, whatever. And thank you for letting us know. I would say that that's damn good customer service. I have had issues, but they took care of me, and in a timely manner. I have nothing to complain about. It was a little inconvenient, but in all the ways that it could have been terrible, it was very simplistic to get this handled. So I was very, very happy, very appreciative. Everything was wrapped nicely. Everything came in good condition. There was nothing damaged. So I was a very happy girl. Now, other brands, ColourPop, would not even credit me $5 for a large palette for a discount that happened. I'm not trying to go and like, of course I'm dropping a name, but the only reason that I'm doing that is because for $5, they basically lost a customer, and Melt will get my business because of the way they handled their customer service. So I'm very pleased. I'm so happy. And I cannot wait to put these on my eyes. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. I haven't opened these eyeliners yet. So I'm gonna, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because these packages are just like fresh. And I'm gonna probably keep them in these because they're so nice. The packaging does have the name on it, but very lightly. So you can see the butterfly there is like very gently pink. So this is the pink color. And this one says pigment paint. So I assume that this would be like a paint that dries down and you use it as like an eyeshadow or whatever. I'm not going to open them because they're only good for, I think it says, is it 6 months? 12 months from time of opening. And I don't want to open them until I actually physically use them because I'm not a very large channel and I don't get paid to do this, and I don't get paid for products, and I don't get PR. So when I do something, it's with my own money, and I don't want to waste this just to show right now. I know that sounds terrible, but because it's a cream product, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to show you the color right now. And then when I do go ahead and use them, I will just show you at that point. But I apologize for that. I know I'm being super cheap at the very moment, but it's my funds, you guys. I got to do it this way. Sorry. If I had something that was like all powder, like I'll show you the eyeshadow palette. I'll swatch the eyeshadow palette and the blush palette a little bit here and there, but I'm not going to open the creams. I hope you can understand, but I had to get this one. This is the gold eyeshadow, or the, is it called the Pigment 2? Metal Bond Gel Liner. So this one is the only one, the pink one is the only one that's called a pigment paint. But this one is actually a gel eyeliner, so that one will probably be a lot more liquidy compared to the gel liners. But I wanted this because I've been wearing a lot of greens, and I thought having a gold would look fantastic. And I could not pass up the price. I'm really happy that I waited. I did want this palette as soon as it first came out because it looked exactly like what I would have worn. This was literally made for me, this palette. I have been looking for the Muerte palette like crazy, and I cannot find anyone willing to sell it or give it up if they want to like not keep it anymore. I can't find anyone willing to part with theirs. I guess that would be a better way to put it, not give it up. But I really want that palette badly, and I missed out on it. That was when I wasn't buying. I was on a no buy for 3 years, and I didn't buy anything, and I completely missed out on the Emery's highlighter and the Muerte palette from Melt, and I have serious FOMO about that even still to this day. So having the Amore Mariposas palette makes it a little bit easier for me because these colors are kind of similar, and there's more greens than blues in this one, which I wear more. So I'm happy right now that I have this, but if I were to get my hands on the other palette, obviously I would be very happy. So this is the more tealy green one. You can see there's kind of a shift in there. It's like teal around the outside and then the green in the bottom. Really beautiful. Cannot wait to use this. And I do love the little, I don't want to call them stickers because they're not stickers, but there's like little embellishments on the side of little butterflies. And I like that the top is nice and brightly golden. Everything looks so beautiful. So let's just dive into the blush palette first. If I can open this. Okay, here, let's open this side. I did double check these when I received them just to make sure that everything was good. Obviously, I told you that, but this is what the front looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It is quite an older palette. It came out a while ago, but I didn't want to, oh my God, it's so pretty. I didn't want to pay full price because this palette would have been $78 Canadian. So I didn't want to pay that. But these shades are gorgeous. I'm a little concerned for this shade right here and this shade for right here being slightly light, but I'm just gonna swatch. Okay, that actually might not be too bad. Even on my tan skin, that'll be not too bad. That's very similar to Luminoso, I think. Do I have that in here? Let me see. Where is my Luminoso? So yeah, this is Milani Luminoso. Okay, so this is a little bit deeper and more peachy. This one's a lot more like, well, this is more pink, I guess. This is more peach. But yeah, anyhow, you get the gist. I thought it would be identical, but it's absolutely not identical. The next is this one called Vida. So the first one was Feliz. This one is Vida, which is just a hair darker than that. They could have went to like this kind of a tone, and I think that would have been better. But there is a lot for every skin shade. So you have these for lighter skin shades. These ones for a little bit, is that one? Yeah, I would say this and this for medium skin, and then these two are good for deeper, or deeper could probably wear them. However, I think I can get away with all of these because my skin shade changes throughout the year, so I'm really happy about that. And I think, in all honesty, deeper skin tones could wear these like highlighters probably, but it is hard, I think, for doing a collection unless you do like a light to medium palette and a medium to deep. That I always think about that because I feel like it's 2022, there should be more inclusion. But if a brand isn't exactly a large brand, they probably don't have, I don't want to say don't have enough money. That doesn't sound right. I'm really not good with the words today, but you understand what I mean. It's just, I think a lot about inclusion. But that eyeshadow, blush color is very beautiful. I gotta move this. It's called Floor, and this last one is called Conmigo, or Conmigo, sorry. That's the deepest one. That's very beautiful. I may need to get that on my face soon. Do I want to put one of these on? Let's put one of these on. I know this is going to be a longer video, but I'm going to put Conmigo on. It's going to be very deep, and it's going right over top of that beautiful. This is like a blush bronzer. I kind of like that, actually. And it would go on a little bit lighter, I think, if I didn't have the cream product underneath. But that's really pretty. I like that a lot. I think that's really gorgeous. So that is the blush palette, which I'm so happy I have. But like, I need a face palette, like a hole in the head. Like, it's not necessary at all. But this is called Monarca blush palette. I assume that's for Monarch Butterfly. I don't know Spanish, which is really a shame. I should really get into that. And this is the Amore Mariposas palette. Pressed Pigment palette. Okay, so of course, stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. Even more stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. I love that the butterflies look a little more 3D than the heart is just like 2D. I love that. And of course, they both come with a mirror. These eyeshadow palette, okay, so there's a little bit of fallout all over here from one of the shades. I think it's from Sagrado. And this is what it looks like. So this is very much a color story I could dig. And again, my lighting is washing it out a little bit. Maybe that's better. I love all of these rows. Every single one looks gorgeous. These ones are a lot more mustardy than goldeny. I would say a lot more mustardy, cool toned, except for this one is a little more warm. But just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I really can't wait to try this on my eyes. These eyeshadows are, I love the little butterflies. They're so beautiful. This is really pretty. Yeah. I'm very excited about this one. I just want to wipe off my little screen before I apply this back down on my shadows. So that is everything. I'm really impressed with the Melt customer service. They were so fast and so nice and kind and prompt, and just, it was really great. I had really great service. So I wanted to share that with you guys right away. I feel like it's super important, especially when there's brand representation, because a lot of the time we hear a lot of negative things, or, you know, someone's getting some free stuff, so who knows if the review is legit. And I'm not saying that you know, a lot of, just because you get PR means you're going to have a really great review of it or whatever, if it's shit, you know what I mean? Sorry for the swear, but I think it's important to remember that sometimes that does happen. So you got to try it for yourself, because not everyone is the same. Not everyone's going to love everything the exact same. And I have a feeling I'm going to really love these gel eyeliners. I can't wait to try this palette, these eyeliners, my star palette. Like, I'm really excited for everything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly am going to enjoy this. I can't wait to share with you guys everything, eye looks, all that stuff. So if there's anything you in particularly want to see, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you liked the video, and if you want to stay around, please subscribe. I would love to have you. Hopefully I won't have very many more hauls coming up. Trying to be a good girl. There'll be the odd thing here and there, but I'll probably hoard it in a pile like I did with the stuff until I have enough things to make it worthwhile to do a video, and then they're a little bit longer. I do like a little longer viewing. But thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye, everybody.